I'm Sonny Bolt. I'm from Louisville, Kentucky, and I'm in JCPC Southwest Campus. For today's project, we're supposed to talk about a piece of technology that we want to explain. The piece of technology I'm going to explain is Western Digital, the Western Digital WD-TV Live piece of audio-video equipment. If you look down here, I'm just going to kind of pan in and out during this presentation. If you look all the way at the bottom, for years companies were selling home jukeboxes where you could put in 100 to 200 CDs, and you had to buy these CDs, place them in the jukebox, and they would shuffle through them. It was a great piece of technology for its day. However, we all know that CDs get scratched over the years and become unusable. And to actually use 200 CDs, it takes time to go through and find each CD that's in the jukeboxes that were available then. And you were limited to the size of the jukebox. As well, movies didn't have a jukebox like this. So if you wanted to play movies on your home theater, your DVD players, you had to physically go get them out of the DVD boxes, put them in a player, and then play them. Those too had the same problems as CDs. We know that they get scratched. Years ago, I personally was looking for something called an HPPC, a home theater PC system, HTPC. And what that would do is you could store your movies on a hard drive on the computer and then play your audio-video files to the home theater computer. That was very cost prohibitive because several years ago to get a decent machine, that could cost you anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500 depending on the video cards that you used and the sound cards that you used back in the day. Companies like ASUS, Western Digital have now come out with media players. This one is the Western Digital Media Player Live. What this media player does, and you can see it right here, you might want to zoom in. I have my girlfriend helping me today with this videotape, so I'm going to have her zoom in.
I can't.
You can see the Western Digital Live here. And you see it's a really small box. It's not that large. And I'm going to leave it plugged in for the case of this video because we have it plugged in and turned on right now. But it doesn't take up a lot of room and it doesn't take up a lot of power or resources. However, it does have a lot of function. And the function is that you can actually, if you would zoom down here, you can actually plug it into external hard drives. I have two of them down here. One's a 4 gig and one's a 2 gig. I'm sorry, a 4 terabyte and a 2 terabyte hard drive. Two independent hard drives can plug into this unit right here. As well, this one has advanced features that can be hooked up to a network. So if you have a home network, business network, you can hook this into your network and you can stream audio or video files from the network directly to this unit. The nice thing about this is you can store now all your video and your audio onto the external hard drives or the network and hook it up to your home theater, and then you can play your music or your videos without having to get up and grab the CDs or the disc. And also, it keeps the disc from being scratched, so if you go buy a high-def movie, you can throw it on here, onto one of the hard drives, and then just play it directly from here. We have probably on this hard drive here about 600 high-def movies, and then on this hard drive over here, connected to the WD-TV Live, probably about 25,000 CDs. So it gives us a nice home theater and a nice jukebox to play when we have people come over. The controls for the WD-TV Live are fairly simple. It comes with a nice remote. It's a small remote. The only drawback that I would say that this unit has is, well, I take that right back. Some units, they don't have a power button. The only drawback this unit has, however, is it doesn't have the power button on the unit. You cannot control this unit without the remote. So if you lose the remote, you're going to need to replace the remote because the unit will not work without it. But having said that, I believe that's probably the only drawback to this unit. Other than that, it has a very simple design, designed remote, and it has a very simple graphic user interface that you see up here on the TV, and we'll go ahead and get that working. And just show you real quick how you scroll through and see the different features on this unit. You can scroll through this unit and pick through videos. You want to watch a movie, you just pick the video, and then this will select your local drive. So you hit the input for the local drive. There's our USB drive 1, our USB drive 2. USB drive 1 is where we keep all of our movies here. If you want to go to audio, you hit music, and you select your music, and once again we're going to select our local drive. Now our USB 2 drive is where we store all our music, so we would pick that and go into our music folder, and I have them all alphabetically organized there to where you can go in and start looking at different CDs you have stored on this unit. From there you can go in and pick them and automatically play them. We'll go back here to the video section. We'll hit back and then come back over here, and we'll scroll up. You can also, before we get back there, you can also hit the photos, so you can store your photographs, family photos on this unit. And if you have company over, you just want to browse through your photos, you can select photos and start browsing through them, and also set them up as a viewer to where they can automatically scroll and give you different photos and different time intervals. We'll go back up here in video, and the nice thing about this, it will handle pretty much all video formats. I've not been able to find a format here as far as video formats that it will not accept. It does MP4, it does AVI, it does, as far as audio, all your MP3 formats, OCC. This one does .mkv format, which I personally like the best out of all the video formats, is the .mkv format. It gives you a full 1080p high def, and as well it'll also decode DTS, Dolby Digital surround sound signals. So if we come in here, go down to movies, we'll go in here for my son's movies. I've got him plenty of movies stored on here, and we'll go over to Bolt, seeing how our last name is Bolt. That's my son's favorite movie, since his last name is Bolt. And we'll let him play a movie, and we'll resume this movie, and you'll see that it does a full 1080p, and this is the actual Western Digital Live playing full 1080p Dolby Digital DTS surround sound output. And it gives you a nice high-def picture as if you actually had a Blu-ray movie in your DVD player or your Blu-ray player. And we're going to stop that. And that is the Western Digital Live, WDT Live from Western Digital. You can go ahead and stop it.